Every word has meaning, right? So today, the lecture is going to be about
yeah, the school is operating on mountain system.
Oh, so maybe should we go to the lab? Yeah. The document 110.
Well, actually, I wanted for us to perform it here, but the school is one thing. And in the lab, we have one thing.
Okay, so we should all.
So then we'll go in the lab. We're going to the lab. Again, really?
Maybe we should sit here. I don't know anything. This is the man that I work with. I want to be with. Adam. So we were just talking, and I said, let's go by and see these guys. The physics. I'm reading. You ever read James Michener? He wrote a bunch of historical fiction around space, and so he's talking about the space movement from sort of World War II and how all this the scientists all this study of space and things that they didn't know before, and we're how some people
Learn something about how to use this machine. Does anybody know what this machine is called? Oscilloscope. Who said that? Correct. Yeah. So this is an oscilloscope, and I think another one will be coming soon. And so what Ben and my name is Adam, what we'll do is we'll divide the group in half, and each of us will go over with one group what all the buttons do on here and how to use this machine when you're trying to understand electronic circuits. It's an amazingly powerful machine, and you can really do great things with it. And so I thought it would be fun to talk about how to use it and what this machine can do for you. Okay? Great. So while we're waiting for the other machine to come, we can talk a little bit generally about what. So to turn this on, there's a power button here, right?
Or if I'm talking
See what happens.
please let me know. Okay? Alright, so this machine is called an oscilloscope. And as I was saying before, in science, every word that we use has a meaning, a very precise meaning. We like to choose words that have meaning, not just random. So, who knows what it is?
Sometimes it takes a while for the machine to warm up.
Oscill and scope.
What this machine does is it gives you a graph of voltage
Telescope or
versus
microscope.
time. That changes.
So that's why this machine is so important, because many things in electronics have some kind of oscillation, and we like to see them.
And
If you're just building
so
a
for
circuit,
instance, when
you don't really
use
can't
it
understand what's happening
on
inside,
a speaker,
right? You
the
hope you know what's
electrical
happening inside,
signal
but
that makes
until you
the
see what the
speaker
input or the output of the circuit is, you
is
don't
a
know,
voltage
right?
that
And what if we
changes
want to know what's
over
happening at
time.
some point in the circuit?
And that changing
We
voltage
want to know specifically what's going on there,
makes a
right?
sound.
So this machine helps us do that. Okay,
This
so
machine
what's
lets
why is it so
see
hard to
voltages that
know what's
change
going on inside the circuit?
Okay.
Because the things that move
So the
inside,
way it works
they're electrons,
is
right? We can't look at them directly,
on
right? We want to
this
control them,
direction is
but we want to make sure we know what's happening. So this machine lets us do that. And also sometimes things inside the electronics happen very fast. right? Like, this, we could be getting, oscillations at 60 times per second, right? So it's very fast. It's too fast for us to see. So this machine lets us slow them down too, or speed them up, or magnify them, okay? Like a telescope or a microscope lets us zoom in very close or see something far away. The same thing with this machine. So let me see what I can do here. So usually these machines usually have a probe, okay?
Is your machine working?
It's turning on. I haven't tried to do anything with it yet.
So do you see a spot on the screen?
Yeah, there's a spot.
Okay, I don't see it.
Yeah. Okay. So I had to turn the illumination all the way up and then beam fine, but other than that it was okay. So usually these things have a probe. We plug in the probe, and it has a little alligator clip like you guys have seen, and usually we clip this to ground. Okay? And then this probe lets us touch any point in the circuit, and we can know what the signal is at that point in the circuit. So if it's a DC voltage, we'll see the DC voltage on the screen. We'll be able to measure it. I'll show you how in just a second. Or, more often, it's some kind of time-varying voltage, right? Some kind of waveform coming out. So at any point in the circuit, we can probe that time-varying voltage. So many times when we do the theory for a circuit, right, we plot that out. It's some kind of oscillation, or we want to know what the DC shift is, or we want to know, some property of the output, or some property of any point in the circuit. So what this lets us do is we hold this at ground, and then with respect to ground, we look at the waveform at any point in the circuit. Okay? So I want to see if we could do a little demonstration here. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to work. But, let's see. So, we'll see if it works. Alright, so, oh yeah, maybe it will work. Okay, so I'm figuring this out as I talk to you, so bear with me.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Okay, great. Okay.
Yeah, about to you. Jason.
Oh, okay, great. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, well, one thing you can see right away
Okay.
is,
Yeah.
so here we have a line here, which is the trace in the scope, right? And it's reading just some kind of baseline 0 volts, right? So the first thing that I'm noticing is that as soon as I attach the clip and I start touching the leads, I couple in a lot of noise